Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, we finished up last episode by building this rail that's not complete yet, so I think I want to complete that. We've got a bit more wood and a bit more rails, so we can get on with finishing that off. Yeah, I think we're just going to run that around on a loop, that'll be fine. And we then need to put a packager and other bits and pieces down here to unpack stuff. And I don't think we need... No, we don't need to repack anything this end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove those. The hardest to get in there, like that, and put a packager in the end in order to unpack all the goods, because that's what we need to do. We're going to send in packed something. What are we going to send in? We're going to send in packed earth ethers, that's the one. Completely forgot what they were called it. And then we'll unpack them and we'll plug them into the Earth Temple, which will be easy enough. So put a conveyor belt in there, that'll do. And then the Earth Temple will convert the earth ethers and the mana crystals into earth crystals, and we can use earth crystals to do our research. Speaking of which, I wonder where we are on our research. Let's have here. We are unpaused the game and research complete. Awesome. We were that close. Great, fantastic. We've added water booster now. We've got water ring, a cure spell book, elixirs, and the water shrine. Button that consumes water manager to produce units of water. Okay, that could be quite useful. It could replace wells and stuff in places if needed. Not as useful as the other ones, but still. Right, so I want to repause the game again here because we're going to have water crystals coming in that aren't needed to come in now. We need them to go elsewhere. In fact, I don't think we need them to go anywhere. We're not using the water crystals for anything. Nope, I don't think we're using the water crystals for anything, so I'm going to remove that. And we will. Any water? You haven't got any water crystals inside. That's fine. Do we have any on the grid coming down? Do we have 2, 3, 4? We've got a few. Okay, we'll let them go. And I'm then going to remove that mana pipe because I don't. We're not using water crystals anywhere yet, so I'll just let them sit up inside that there, and that'll be fine. This is still going, and there's locked out things. That's struggling, but I think that could probably do with having a rail added to it. But well, we will see. We will see. So let's I think if I clear off that, just put them into the base, we can leave that in place and bring in, let's move this line. And what we're going to do is we obviously need to have a line come from here. Now, do we own all that? We do. Awesome. So I want to have a line that comes from, say, there, all the way down, along to there. Which is a bit weird going past that. We could just move it to there, but it can stay where it is for a minute. And then we need a line coming from our mana production going to our Earth. Is it Earth we're doing here? Yeah, Earth we're doing here. So that's going to be... Now, how many mana pipes do we have? Let me add that to this list here. I don't need to know that. 415. Okay. If I do it there, there. Oh, here's a question. Can I? No, I can't directly insert into the. Can't directly insert into the actual temple itself. So. Go to say here. I'm going to move them and do that. Just so I don't confuse myself anywhere. Okay, and we want the same sort of thing here. We want to do exactly the same as what we had in the last build. We need a mana receiver and a mana transmitter here. So the receiver is going to go there. Transmitter is going to go there. That way. And then we want to do the same up here. We want to move you out of the way. And we want to do a pause the game here. We want to put in a conveyor belt with a grabber. The grabber is going to be set to grabbing mana. Not that it matters because this should only ever have mana in it, but just in case, I'm going to turn it off for the moment. And then we want to grab what we've done here. We want to grab an inventory block and a math block, just so we can turn this on and off as required. So let's go compute blocks. We want a inventory center. We want a math block, which can go there. And you are going to be set to that. And that. You are going to be set to less than 1, so if that is empty, then you are going to turn on that. Okay. Now that is going to have a lot in that pipe before that switches off. We're going to be sending quite a few over, so I actually want to change up something here for both of them. I want to change the paths into cloth conveyor belts, the slow ones. So they're not dropping as many on at once. They're only dropping, it's going to be a lot slower in, so we're not going to have as many in the pipe doing nothing. I'm also going to upgrade that. We'll upgrade it all the way so it can have many more in it. And in theory, I'll pause that. That's not going to go yet because obviously we're not doing anything with it. But in theory, that should work. We just need to add a couple of trains, I think. Oh, and a rail stop down here. And that should work. That should work. So let's grab a minecart. We'll put that one down there, and we shall go be there, and we're going to put one over here as well. I'm pausing the game to spread them out a little bit. So we're going to have 2 minecarts. In theory, they'll go, and then that one will go. Yep, and then they'll grab their bits as they need to. I don't think I need to filter that one, but I'm going to do it anyway, just so it's done. And I think we're good. I think we are good. Yeah. so your earth ether. You're trying to grab. Oh, hold on. Something's not right here. We don't have any more earth stones left, do we? Did I make the same mistake again? Yes, I appear to have made the same mistake again. I didn't plant any. I really should have done that. That was not a great idea. The water barn was upgraded all the way, wasn't it? So we've done the water. It's the earth we need next. Right, do we have any earth crystals around? We certainly do. So let's grab you. And you can drop off your stuff in there. Okay, and we are going to grab that barn, and we're going to do the lovely trick that we did last time. We're going to put the barn down here. I'm going to have a look what's in there. That's berries. Fine. We're going to upgrade that all the way. Not that I particularly need to do this, because all I need is really a couple to put into the. I need a couple in the barn, and then once I've got so many in the barn, I can just put them into the mine, and that can produce more, and then that will stack on top of each other. But it's quicker doing it that way. It's much quicker doing it that way. We do have earth ethers coming over, I think. We're pretty much full there. You're full there. So let's enable our grabber. Okay, have a look. There we go. We are going down. Down our path. An awfully long way to go. Not interacting there, no. That is a really long way to go. That mana forge does use mana crystals, so we could, in fact, completely cut out this whole system here. We've got delivering mana crystals, but and of course, yep, that's full, but it's got nowhere to go. So let's actually do that, shall we? And yes. There we go. We'll just do it that way. That seems easy enough. So there we go. We are now producing earth crystals. Earth crystals are getting done and sent up the path, which is awesome. Oh, don't click outside your own grid. It doesn't like that. And they're coming back up. Going in here, and we can see we got our mana crystals going round and round in circles here, doing their thing. And there we go. We're going to drop them off into the school, and we can start learning Earth Purification, which is going to be the big one. Earth Purification is the one we really want, because that's where we regenerate things like our stone, because stone we are really struggling for. Iron looks like it's getting there. Coal's pretty good, so I think it's because I'm using wood power in a lot of places. Right, so we have lots and lots of earth crystals, so let's build. We can't put down earth crystals yet. That was the reason I didn't do it. We can put down water stones, and I'm going to do that here, because I put down air on that side. Yeah, put down water there. Just so we've got a supply of water if we need it at any point. Upgrade all these barns all the way, just to get them done. And you can start grabbing more stones. It's costing us blue coins. Okay for blue coins. Could do with figuring out a way to get some more. What are we currently selling against blue coins? Is it just the fish oil? I think it is. we can of course do that. And there is a weird bug that every time I restart the game, my power network apparently stops working. So I have to just click a pipe down and then it all comes back in. So I'm not sure what that is. Right. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, this could do with having 3 wagons back to it. You're all done there, so you're all we needed. So one of you wagons can come to this house instead. The bomb, here you go. You're not needed, you can go, and you're not needed, you can go. Neither of you can go. We are completely full on air crystals. That is something I haven't done here. I didn't actually put in any storage for the crystals, did I? That was a little foolish. We could really do with some. It doesn't really matter because I can do the storage up here because here is where they're going to be used the most. So maybe having that pipe come up, we can just move it along here, the other side of this, have it run up here instead, and store it, say here, and then they can go off to the different places to regenerate as required. Okay, so how are we doing? We done? We are done. Awesome. Right, so you can stop, and we will pick up this barn and plonk it down here and pretend that we didn't just transport 1,000 stone crystals of God knows how heavy that weighs over. So yeah, so this is okay. You're struggling for mana power. Why are you struggling for mana power? Going on here? Okay, it would appear as if our rechargers are struggling for some bizarre reason. Okay, well, we can fix that. We'll just increase our capacity like so. Try and get some more going here. I'm not sure why I just don't do that. Don't really produce enough. Get the odd delay on one of them every now and then, but nothing major. So yeah, there we go. So we've now got three rechargers running to our elemental. It's called elemental refinery. Yeah, elemental refinery, and to our enchanter. We've got plenty of books, so we're okay. The books is not a problem. And our earth purification is coming along lovely. We're already on 70%, which is awesome. Fire is the next one, but I don't have the fire shrine, and it's expensive to buy things. It's like 12,000 to go. We've got the money for it, but I can only really buy 2 blocks, and then we're broke. So I need more money. I need more yellow coins. Are we struggling for yellow coins because of something here? What are you struggling for? You're struggling. It's just time, isn't it? Here, that's the issue. It's just purely. I mean, we're getting enough milk in. It is just that it takes so long to produce cheese that we are struggling for cheese and bread. But we're struggling for bread. Why are we struggling for bread? What's wrong with the bread? Struggling for bread. don't know why we should... Oh, because the bread... Oh, yeah, because the bread is set to an input. Oh. So, how could we speed this up? Well, the obvious choice is to put in 2 kitchens to do cheese. Shall we do that? Shall we give that a go? Let them belts filter out a bit. I think, yeah, we'll put in a second kitchen because it is going to increase how many people this needs, but cheese is apparently something we are really struggling for, so yeah, right. Remove all of that. Let's move you to put you there, then we'll copy you there, and we'll say you're going to do a cheese, please, my friend. Cheese. There we go. And oh, there we go. Earth purification is complete. Awesome. We can get into the Earth Shrine. That's going to be excellent. Just to fix our cheese factory first. And I think what I'm going to do, like that. Underneath, we're going to have, well, they don't appear to produce cheese all that quickly, so if I just put them on the one conveyor belt underneath, I think that will work. So that can go up to there, and go to there, and we can have in our logistics, we can have a splitter going there, and I actually think I'm going to use pushers on this. So this one gets the cheese first, and then this one gets the milk first, and this one gets it second. I don't know if that's such a good idea or not. Oh, link that. Oh. And see how that goes. It does appear as if we're not getting enough milk. We're not getting enough milk throughput. So this is not being used at all because it just doesn't have any milk coming to it. It will eventually get some. This will fill up. This does produce a little bit more than this, but this is an exact, like, the first conveyor we're going to ever need to upgrade to a magic one, which I want to get into. But first and foremost, let's have a look at this shrine. Oh, I left this running, didn't I? That was a mistake. Let's go to our grid. Interesting, there are no more coming down it. Wow, look how far back that queued up. Might add some more trains to that as well. You know, but we have. Before I do any more, first, what I want to do is I'm going to plant down before I forget, and then we run out of earth crystals again. So I'm going to put down earth crystals. Yeah, and that should help us do what we need to do. You put your earth crystals in there, please. Okay, so we need to store our earth crystals. Oh, wait, let's put another barn down. What have we got? Interesting, we've got a barn of mana there. We don't need that. That's not required at all. That's a remnant from an old time. So let's just put that one out there. So let's get rid of that one. We don't need one airstone in there. Let's grab this barn here, and we will put it like that. And we will say we want to grab another receiver. Either there. Yes, we want to flatten that out just a little bit. There we go. The receiver there. Bomb. And then we want to go to our grid, and we want to grab this mana pipe and turn it off there. And instead bring it down to... Oh no, we still want to go way further back. We want to bring it down to there. So that's going to get earth crystals going to it, and we can just clear this one out here. Put it back into our base. So we've got some in the base for no good reason really. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not important. Right. So you're going to be set to storing earth crystals. Okie dokie. And then we can build all the bits and pieces there. You are going to be... I really want to put you on auto manage. For some bizarre reason, auto manage does not work. And I don't know why. Fire, air, water. There we go. Right. And that can trickle around nice and slowly, producing the bits and pieces that it needs. And this is producing very, very slowly. Then once this water barn fills up, we won't be doing any more water or air. Air we will do, because we do need to move air crystals around at some point, which we will get to. Yeah, so we're going to be storing earth crystals in there, and we need to figure out these shrines. Now, I've never used these shrines, so I don't know exactly what I'm expecting here. So let's have a look see here. Let's see, if we go with the earth shrine, which requires 20 crystals, which we don't have, but it has an area that big and it's only 1 square. Now that's interesting. How big does that cover? That covers up to there. So let's clear this out, shall we? Let's remove. It's a bit. Sorry, I know I shouldn't be removing bits like that, but I just want to clear the area, and then we can square this off and it'll be fine. So an earth shrine. Let's unpause the game. I don't know why I keep doing that. The earth shrine covers an area a bit there, and another one there, and another one there. Then the centre 3 lines would get the centre 4 would get covered twice. Everywhere else would be just once. So that's quite cool. That's quite useful. Yeah. So we'll lose 1, but we'll gain the ability to regenerate lots, but we need more earth crystals, many more earth crystals, and the issue we're having with the earth crystals is we're not getting them. And we're not getting them because we need more trains, so I'm going to wait for these 2 trains to be there like that, and then we're going to add 2 more. 1 there, over here, and we'll put down there. And here we go. Now, and they're all evenly spaced as well. I didn't want them in a convoy, just to make sure we're not depleting this silo too quickly, which we kind of are because we're struggling to get our refinery going. I could turn that up. Add a water booster. What does that do? I guess a water booster allows you to power things via water crystals instead. So my farms, for instance, can take water boosters. Is that correct? No, they can take earth boosters. Interesting. What can take a water booster? I mean, these will be able to take fire boosters, which produce lava. So instead of having fuel, they'll take magma, which is a lot more. Fantastic. My farms can have an earth booster, which is interesting. The grain mills can't have anything. They're not allowed a single thing. You're allowed an earth booster, but then we can upgrade these, and we haven't done any of that yet because we haven't needed to. We're completely full on. Bits and pieces. Oh, our chicken situation is rather bad, and I think that's because we're using so much milk. Yeah, I think we may have to add the other farm into this. We're using so much milk, our chicken's not getting any, which means we're going to run out of chicken, which will be our next problem. So let's preempt that, shall we? Let's put in our farm. I'm not sure why I didn't go all the way with that one. A lot of didn't go. Well, we can always fix that now. I'm not quite sure why I didn't go further out with that. Let's put up that tile there. It always looks weird, but yeah. Not that they're running out of corn. I don't know. I think that's probably the reason why. They don't really run out of corn, but just gives them a bit more to play with, I suppose. And on this side it's going to be uneven because we can only go 3. Okay, and plant berry. You are going to green. You don't mind? And then you don't have 5 workers in there. That's also another possible reason we're struggling a bit here. So you're full on grey now. You've got 5 people. You've only got 1 up that here. Trying to find the balance is the important thing here. I think the 5 people there, that's probably a bit of a waste. We don't need as many as we've got there, but I'd rather have it sort of booked up and overflowing than not going far enough. And I should probably separate the grain mills out as well, shouldn't I? I should probably do 1 grain mill per farm. But what if I change this round? What if I did that? I prioritise the chicken pen over the milk. look as if the milk pen would then run out of animal feed fairly quickly. But then this should fill up because this is quite slow. So this should fill up and then we'll start producing down here. Which means, yeah, our milk production is going to be a bit slower, but not terribly, terribly slow. Issues our farms just can't output. Here. Either that or you just can't output fast enough. Is that might be a reason you can't output fast enough? Okay. So we have 2 candidates in our bread factory, in our sandwich factory. It's a lot of infrastructure here just for a sandwich. Ignoring those barns there. There's a lot of infrastructure here just for a sandwich factory. So, wow. Yeah. Jumping there now, I think. Yeah, now our overchew is going to be rat chicken, so we can't produce sandwiches because we need more chicken. But we are producing chicken at the rate of one. It looks like it's just ticking over. We're not actually getting a gain on the chicken at all. We are just ticking over on it. So I'm going to upgrade this pasture to the next stage, which just means it goes a little bit faster, which means it can produce a little bit more fuel for our kitchen as well, which is always good. Got 19 in you that go. Then hopefully we will start getting a bit of a gain on the chicken rather than our current loss. So pasture's not producing enough. Yeah, we're going to have revisit this and probably change up the way these farms work and have 1 grain meal per farm, but we'll do that another time. Right now I want to work on getting our stone production going again because we're struggling for stone desperately. I was just basically waiting for some what are these called? Earth crystals. I'm looking straight at it. What earth crystals are called? We were waiting for earth crystals. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. So, we want to put down an earth shrine or 2. I'd like a loop here to feed all of them, and then come back on itself. So if I say up that way, you're going to point down and you're going to point that way. We can't do that yet because we've run out of crystals, but that's not the point. And then we grab this. We're going to say you're going to there, you're going to there, you're going to there. You will go to there, maybe. Now you can use logistic blocks on things. So, or you used to be able to have special ones for blocking things. So block that only allows certain items to go through. Yeah, I'm wondering if I was to do that. Okay. And then we had a pipe coming off there and a pipe going onto there. We're going to run it all from this barn. Basically, it's all going to come out of this barn and back into this barn again. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll put in a filter. Here, and we're going to say you are going to be earth crystals, and depleted earth crystals are a different thing. So if I did that, then we put the little loops around the corners, then what we can do is the earth crystals will come in, they'll go up, they'll go to this one here, and if it's blocked they'll go round. They'll go to this one here, they'll go to that, and then if they get all the way back round again and they're still charged, as in all the ones are still there, they'll go straight through because they want to go straight on. But if they're not charged, they can't go through that filter. They're depleted, so they have to come down here. So that's... yeah. Yeah, that's hopefully going to work. So, let's put down a... transmitter. I can't remember where the things were. There. It's off that line there. So we're going to put down a transmitter. There. We're going to put down a receiver. There. And I'm going to put down, just for the minute, this is going to change. But I'm going to put down a recharger there. And we're going to do that. And that. Okay, go to the grid, and we're all completely out. Look at that. Look at that. How terrible was that? Checked it twice and still got it wrong. There we go. Okay. Okay. But what do these need? They just need earth power and 1 second, and that's it. Okay. So, we have more. I can put down all 4 of them if I wanted to, but then we wouldn't have many crystals for the loop. We need 40... oh, we need 40 mana stone. We don't have mana. Why do we not have the mana stone? Why is that? Why is that? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why aren't you not producing... oh. Because we're not producing any mana stone anymore, because I wanted to change this a couple of episodes ago to be a mana pipe, and I forgot to re-enable it. Go. Okay. So we'll now be storing 750 mana pipes and 250 mana brick. And you're not going because you don't have any crystals. You don't have any crystals because that's empty. Because that's empty. Because that's empty. Because we stopped our carts going to that. And everything went terribly wrong. Okay. Well, we do have a line coming down here at the moment, which passes right underneath there, which could bring mana crystals across. Quite easily. And store them like here, somewhere. And then have the system go in like, hey, if I'm empty down here, can I grab some? That would probably work. I'll tell you what, for now, I'm just going to put in a couple of carts. We'll put in 2 carts. And we'll go, you two, grab crystals, drop them into that silo. Okay. and that should be good. That should be absolutely fine. Okie dokie. Right. So, that's all going to be working again and getting going. We don't have any more mana bricks yet, so I can't put the last one down at the moment. But that should let's kick this, start this, and see if it actually works. And yeah, and then we'll. I'm going to give it a minute actually and get that last one in there. So I shall come back once that's built. Once we've got the last bit of the mana bricks there, and then we shall kickstart this, and we'll finish the episode up with that. Okay, so I've left this for a little while, and we still don't have any more mana bricks, and I was trying to figure out why, and it's because I'm an idiot. I've told these carts to grab mana stones and put them into the silo, which takes crates. But they are moving. They are. This one's empty. What's it been doing? And if you look, they go to drop off there, fail, and then go to this silo here and put it inside that one. Now, do you remember how many times I've said always make sure you filter your barns and your silos? I didn't, and so we now have a iron silo which is full of mana crystals, which is of no use to man and beast, and yeah. So the reason for that is that we need a packager. We had designed this to be packaged, and then I turned it all off again. So I'm really tempted to just switch it over to being a run the mana up to here, because we're going to use it here a fair bit, and then it can filter off down to there again. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I just don't quite know how to do it. I mean, we have belts and things going everywhere here, but I couldn't really put in barn anywhere that I can see. I mean, I could do it over here. That would work. I think that, yeah, I think that would work. If I did it over here, I could then go, hey, you're gonna come back. Of course, this has brought our iron production down to absolutely dead nothing now. So yeah, so if I did it over here, if I did a barn, which I can't do because we don't have any stone, is really awkward. That's why we need to get this system going here. Right, let's see here. So if I went and grabbed, we have an empty barn there. We will grab an empty barn, and I will filter this barn already because I don't want to make that mistake again. That was really I was sitting there going, well, they're moving, but they're not actually. I'm not getting any more stone. I'm not getting any more mana down here. What's going on? Of course, they're just dumping it in the wrong bloody place, and oh, so helpful, so helpful. Right, where is the pipe? The pipe is there. So if I actually move that barn down to, say, there, can I build an uneven terrain? Huh? Oh, there's a runs out. Yeah, move the barn to there. That means the pipe comes under the barn. You know what I want? I want the pipe to come along. Do you know what? Let's just move that barn back over one, and we can have it. Oh, I don't even think I can build a receiver, can I? Yes, I can. They require 20. Okay, so we can build a receiver. That's fine. So we're going to build a receiver like so, and do that. Go to the grid, and then remove that line back there. And we are going to say instead we want exactly the same system as we've got here. We want a inventory sensor there, and we want a math block. I don't know why I'm going to wherever to copy them. They're easy enough to find here. Math block. And we'll go, you are going to sense there. Oh, no you're not. No you're not. You are going to sense there. And you're going to sense mana crystals. you're going to go there, and we're going to say, how many do we want to store here? Half a barn? 200? 200 looks good. If we are less than 200, then turn on. If the barn's half empty, turn on. And then you are going to link to that one. You are going to unlink. Oh, there we go. And we should be good to go. That should all work. Okay. Let's build that up with a grabber. There we go, and we're getting our mana crystals coming in and doing their bits and pieces. Awesome. Right, so we will have hopefully some mana bricks being made. Have to speculate to accumulate. Right, so we're doing that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I have to redo that in a moment. I can't do it because I don't have the mana brick to do it yet, but you get the gist. And this episode has gone on for nearly an hour, so I am going to actually bring this to a close, and we shall finish this off and start this off in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.